Hey Sloabies, welcome to another DIY, and today is going to be a t-shirt reconstruction DIY, and it's the one that I'm wearing right here. If you guys missed my video last time where I showed you how to turn a t-shirt into a tank top, you can check it out here. It's actually an easier version of this. For this one, I decided to create a halter top, and I also added straps on the top, and I made it backless, which I think is really fun. I really miss taking something and then turning it into something else. That's actually something that I'm really good at, and I don't know why I stopped doing it. From now on, you guys will start seeing more t-shirt DIYs. So we're gonna go ahead and grab all of our scissors and our awesome t-shirt, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so first you're gonna need a large men's t-shirt. I bought this one from Walmart, and I'm just gonna fold it in half. Okay, first things first, I cut straight across where the neck is, and then I use this thing. It's a French curve ruler. It helps with cutting out the curves on your armhole, and I'm just gonna cut right around the sleeves. Next, I am going to cut open the sides of the t-shirt, and remember to repeat this onto the other side as well. Now at the front of the t-shirt, go ahead and cut a little bit of a neck curve at the front. And because I want the top to look more like a halter top, I'm gonna go ahead and cut in the armholes a little bit more. So for the side seams, I just used a shirt that fits me really well. I pop it right on top and I traced it out, and now I'm cutting it out, leaving about 1/2 inch of seam allowance. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the back. It's probably the hardest part out of this whole DIY. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold the back in half. So below your waist, about 3 inches, go ahead and cut straight across. Again, at the neck, I cut out a small little curve for my neckline. So I take the front piece and I align the shoulders together, and what I do is I match up the armhole. This way, the side seams from the armhole will link up when you're sewing the side seams together. So once you're done with that, go ahead and just cut out the arms and the sides. Alright, let's use some geometry here. We're going to use a straight edge to create a right triangle. And then you're going to cut all the way from the bottom, going straight to the top at the center back where it connects with the neck. You'll end up with 2 pieces like this, and what you'll do is you'll fold in the diagonal line and sew straight across. Now, the biggest tip I can give you for those of you who are sewing on knit, please sew on a zigzag stitch. This is how your thread will not snap, and it just makes everything look nicer. Okay, so with the bottom that we have cut off earlier, do you guys remember that? You're gonna bring that back. Okay, so you have the bottom piece here, and it's gonna be right side up. You're gonna take the top piece with it right side facing down, and you're just going to pin along the edge like so. Just for some extra precaution, I went ahead and measured it from side to side just to make sure that this back piece will fit my back. And now I really pin it all down, and then I just sew straight across. Alright, so once you've sewn that on, you're going to pull it upward so it'll look like this, and we're going to zoom in right here. And what you're going to do here is you're going to fold the seam downwards, and then you're just going to sew all the way across from side to side. Alright, so you're going to take the front piece and you're going to align it with the back piece, and this way you can know how much of the hem on the back piece you need to take off, along with how much of the sides you need to take off. Now before I start trimming off the sides though, what I like to do is I like to just pin it down first. This way, once I cut everything out, I can just go straight to the sewing machine. Okay, now it's time to put in the straps, and I am using a bra strap / lingerie elastic here. It's softer than regular elastic, but if you have regular elastic, that works just fine as well. Go ahead and cut out a piece of elastic that will measure comfortably from front to back. Right here I have about 5 inches, but I'm going to trim it down a little bit. And then I just pin each one to the front of my top. Once the straps are in place, I go ahead and sew straight across. Remember to go back and forth on the strap a couple of times just to make sure that it's secured. Go ahead and flip the strap up and folding the seam downwards, and then sew straight across so that the seam would stay flat. Okay, so for the neckline, go ahead and fold in the seam allowance as closely as you can to the strap, and then just pin all the way around to the other side. So if I've already trimmed down my elastic, and now I'm going to connect it to the back. So you are going to take your elastic, and you are going to make sure that the right side of the elastic is going to be matched up with the right side of the back, and you are going to pin that down and sew across. just like what you did with the front, go ahead and fold down the seam and sew across so that it would stay flat. Alright, just like the front again, you're going to flip it over and you're going to fold in the neckline as closely as you can to the elastic, and then you're going to sew along the curve of the neckline. And because the center back is split in half, you're going to do that on the other side as well. So go ahead and fold it as closely as you can to the elastic and sew along that neckline. Alright, so flip the shirt inside out, and using a scrap sleeve that you had cut off earlier, you are going to cut out a really long rectangle. The length right now doesn't necessarily matter, but the width should be around 2.5 inches. Now go ahead and fold it in half lengthwise and sew all the way across. Next, flip this bad boy inside out. So along the back where your bra strap would normally hit is where you would place the strap. Now you wouldn't want it to be too tight, kind of keep it a little bit loose so this way it can have some room to stretch as well. And then just go ahead and sew a straight line to secure the strap. So now it's time to hem everything, and starting with the armholes, what I'm going to do is I fold really closely as I can to the elastic like that, and then I just pin all the way around the armhole and to the back where I also fold as closely as I can to the elastic. Keep in mind when you're sewing around the armhole, use a zigzag stitch so that it doesn't snap. Now on the hem, I fold that 1 inch inwards and I sew as closely as I can to the raw edge on the inside of the shirt, and it will create a really nice hemline. And lastly, to the center back neckline, I went ahead and added some closures so that I can get in and out of the shirt easily. And pow! Look at this awesome shirt. Now you can obviously wear this shirt braless like I am here because I'm a huge advocate of going braless, but at the same time you can wear a strapless bra and the strap will be hidden right behind the strap that you sewn on. So win, win, and win. So I hope you guys enjoyed the DIY. I hope it's something that you guys would like to tackle. I think the project wasn't too hard, and keep in mind that everything that I show you how to do on my channel is usable and practical, so you can actually throw this in the wash and it will be okay. I am not into making t-shirt reconstruction DIYs where you can only wear it once and you have to toss it. Seriously, what is the point of that? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, keep in mind if you are going to try this out, please use the hashtag SLOABN. Shoot it to anyone on my social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I would love to check it out because you guys know your take on my DIY is what fuels me to create more DIYs, and I really love seeing your creation. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, of course, like it down below, share it with everyone that you know, and of course, subscribe to my channel. And y'all know what to do at the end of my videos. Remember to always rock on, Sloabies. Bye! This month, this way for those of you who are going to start college soon, y'all know how sometimes eating healthy can be a little bit of a struggle. Today I decided to come up with a 3-day meal plan where there's 6 meals in each day. And when I say meals, it's actually 3 whole meals and 3 snacks, so keep that in mind. As you guys know, I am not a cook or a chef like my mom is. I do make it work because I'm an adult human being and I need to learn how to nourish myself. Every of the ingredients and even the kitchenware that I use is listed down below if you guys are interested in it, because a couple of you guys thought my pots and pans in the